I had hope. Boy, was I wrong. It's Friday. Get down on Friday. As the song goes. Apparently, someone did not get the memo, and Friday did not get down on Friday. Let me just close the wardrobe door for a second because it was open. Yeah. So, yesterday's whole little power outage saga. No, thankfully the store had its power back. Everything was fine. Turns out someone cut the wrong fucking wire somewhere up the road on a different part of, like, the area, which then fucked up an entire suburban area for the Americans watching. So a whole area of people's homes and stuff on, like, you know, a whole couple of streets basically lost power, which, you know, is not fucking great. Thankfully, my house was unaffected, so I came home and I had power. So I didn't have to worry about that. So I went home with the positivity that, hey, I'm going home to a house full of electricity, not a, oh shit, my things in my fridge are now not refrigerated and I can't make vlogs, I can't do anything, or I can't even play video games. But, yeah, so today was another day of, no, you guessed it, no contracts. I genuinely don't know if it's still because of issues from, like, yesterday or something completely different, but more could not verify. So, yeah, it was basically just more people buying things outright. I think we sold, like, 3 Apple headphones, like the USB Type-C ones, like, you know, the ones that go in the phone, wired headphones that go in like that. So we sold like 3 of those, a bunch of Apple cables, I think a pair of AirPods as well, 2 Samsung A16s outright, because obviously someone just wanted to buy the phone outright, and I was like, you know, fair, you do you. Something else interesting that kind of, like, shook me. I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it. I would just keep it, like, summarized the best way I can physically make it. Someone I went to school with from when I was basically, the way English schools work, you have primary, secondary, and then obviously sixth form and college. College and sixth form are the same thing. For the Americans watching, saying, oh, 12th grade and college aren't the same thing. No, your college is our university. So, university, so it goes primary, secondary, / sixth form, college, university, and before primary is basically, you know, preschool, which is, as Americans would call it, kindergarten. Which we would call it nursery, because, you know, nursery rhymes, nursery school. Makes sense. So, mind you, I spoke to a friend who I've known since I was probably like 3 or 4 years old. We met in primary school. He came in, and I haven't seen him in, like, what, 3 to 4 days at this point? So I'm like, he normally comes in shopping at least 2 to 3 times a week. Even more, because obviously he does a lot of shopping for his friends and family, so he runs errands. So I'm like, dude, where the hell have you been? You've not been here for almost, like, I think the last time I saw you was, like, Monday of last week. Where have you been? Exaggerating. And he was like, no, I was here, like, this Monday, so this week. So 4 days ago. And I was like, right, so where have you been in, like, 4 days? And he's like, do you want to know? And I'm like, mate, you look tired and dead, and, like, you just don't even want to be here. He was like, yeah, that's literally how I feel. I've literally just come out of my room. And I was like, what happened? So, someone close to him that I also knew, the reason why I say in past tense, knew, is because someone that we went to school with since early children had basically passed away. So my jaw dropped when I found out that someone that me and him were both quite good friends with is, unfortunately, no longer here. So I was just sat in disbelief after he told me. I was like, how was that possible? And he told me the reason. I went, shit. So he's like, so yeah, I'm going home, and then I'm going over to his house and picking up a few things that he left for me. And I was like, shit. So, yeah, that's kind of how Friday went, finding out that it's been a dead day and that someone that you were friends with is unfortunately no longer alive. So, yeah, my entire week this week has just been an emotional fucking roller coaster, and to be honest, I kind of want to take a break from everything right now. So if these vlogs do come out late, apologies, because obviously I'm just finding out someone that I was friends with is no longer alive, and I guess I'm trying to process this all in the best way I can. Obviously, I still don't even know how I'm sat here making a vlog to you all, when I've literally just found out, like, 4 or 5 hours ago that someone I grew up with is, yeah, like I said, sometimes you never know what's going to happen. Obviously, he put up a fight, and unfortunately, he did not win that fight. But it's like the saying goes, they take the best of us. I know he's no longer in pain. I know he's no longer suffering. I didn't even know he had what was going on. But at the end of the day, he's finally at rest. He's at peace, and yeah, it's good to know that he's no longer suffering or was suffering from that battle inside. Obviously, it is kind of emotional to talk about. Just finding out one of your friends is no longer here, and I wasn't the closest to him, but he was still my friend. Hearing that his best friend had died made me call my best friend to make sure that they were okay, and they're like, well, what's with the random call? And I was like, wow, my friend from school, who I'm quite close to, or I would consider one of my best friends, just lost his best friend, and I wanted to reach out to you because, you know, he just lost his best friend, and that made me want to speak to my best friend. So, yeah. All I will say right now is check in on your friends and your family and your best friends, because you never know when it will be the last that you get to talk to them. Obviously, me and this guy weren't exactly close. We haven't spoken to each other since like after secondary school, which would be high school for you guys, which me and him would have left there about 16 to 18. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He's the same age as me, so that's at least 5 to 6 years where I haven't spoken to them. But, you know, if I saw them on the street, I'd say, hey. So we've seen each other, but not actually stopped and chatted and just caught up. And now he's gone. Thankfully, as far as I'm aware, it wasn't cancer. So thankfully, cancer's not taken another fucking person out of my life, considering they took my teacher this year. And when I found out that he died, and I was like, great, watch this be cancer too. No. All I know is something went wrong with the heart, and that's basically it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is reach out to your loved ones and just check in on them and make sure they're okay. Because even though you say you haven't spoken to like a few of your friends, even your online friends, in like a few months, just reach out and see if they're okay and if everything's going well, because you don't know if they're dealing with a battle that you can't see or they're struggling mentally. You never know. I am going to wrap up this vlog here. Like I said earlier in the vlog, reach out to your loved ones and just check in on them. But with that being said, I'm going to get the heck out of here, and I will see you in tomorrow's vlog, and I will see you all then.